I'll be honest with you. I've been struggling with this video. My last one did better than I expected, and suddenly I felt this weird pressure. How do you follow it up? And then it hit me. That's exactly what movies go through with sequels. I'm obviously not making Jaws or Back to the Future here. Like, I get that. But we can all relate to the feeling of pressure. The pressure of a follow-up. The weight of expectations. The hype. And that's why so many sequels, even good ones, feel like they never live up to the original. On one hand, you have sequels to surprise box office hits. Die Hard 2, The Hangover 2, Home Alone 2. These movies felt the pressure to live up to the hype of the original. And the studios wanted the same formula, just with bigger set pieces, louder jokes, more of the same. But then there are sequels within a planned trilogy. Think The Empire Strikes Back in the original Star Wars trilogy. Think The Dark Knight in Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight trilogy. These films could take risks and up the stakes because the characters in the world was already built. The writers knew that they had 3 movies to tell this entire story. And that's the real difference. A lot of sequels aren't really bad. They just fail to live up to the experience of the original, that lightning in a bottle feeling. That first experience, that first rush, that first memory, it's impossible to recreate. Even a movie like Furiosa, which I thought was excellent, struggled because it was being compared to Fury Road, which, in my opinion and a lot of people's opinions, is an absolute action masterpiece. That film felt like it really did capture lightning in a bottle. And following that up, even with a prequel, is almost impossible. Think about Matt Reeves working on the Batman 2 script and how long it's taken him to develop that. That's a highly anticipated movie, and I'm sure he's feeling the weight and the pressure to deliver a great sequel to fans. How do you make something that fans love just as much as the original, and maybe even more? And as fans, our expectations play a huge role in this. Are these sequels actually bad, or are we comparing them to an impossible standard? Think about this. If you're a Star Wars fan who fell in love with the original trilogy because you were watching it with your dad growing up, nothing will ever top that feeling. And it's the same for a lot of us. No matter how good the sequels are, they'll always be measured up against that first magical experience and that first memory of watching those movies. And honestly, that's what creators feel too. Not just filmmakers, but writers, musicians, even YouTubers. That voice starts creeping in like, did I just get lucky? Does anybody care? Is anybody going to want to watch another video? Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. That's sequel pressure too. So yeah, the sophomore slump is real, but maybe it's not always a failure. Sometimes nothing tops that first experience, and honestly, maybe that's okay. What about you? What sequel or follow-up do you actually think lived up to the original and maybe even surpassed it? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I'm going to be reading. And stay to the end screen because you might find another video from this channel that you're going to like.